Welcome back, guys, to Xenoblade Chronicles X, where last episode committed to more normal missions. We completed the ones available from our Ruffian allies, obtaining the weapon schematics and plans of attack from the battle stronghold, and then defending the Ruffian base from the counterattack before taking on the Queen is Dead, ending up dueling the Free Talons before heading out with them to slay the Queen Jakul. Returning to New LA, we next accepted the quest Child of Mira, obtaining a new Gorqua for a recently born Zarabogan that without it would have died, before welcoming a new life born to the Tree Clan Prone, while giving old Belgazas a funeral that granted the newborn a legendary name. With that done, we now start Alexa's affinity mission, Rapid Misfire.
Tika's asked us to join a new Skell weapon test today. Something about a laser that can track targets burrowing underground. Kinda ruins the magic, right?
Sounds pretty damn cool. Say that a giant sword is the best magic around. I say that weapons should be convenient and useful. Yeah, I disagree. Yelv agrees.
There's no talking to pragmatists. You and Tika would get along well.
Our tastes are certainly closer than yours. The ridiculously specific things you love have no general purpose use. Even our friend here seems to realize they're pointless.
Now hold on just a...
Sorry, Alexa. Today's test is canceled. The weapons test Camber's team was on went bad. We're still assessing the damage. They've all gone missing, and any clues were destroyed when the prototype blew.
Were they in their skells at the time?
Chastise Alexa for thinking of the Skells first? Or say that's a good question. I'll nod.
They were, as far as we know, which means there's a good chance they survived.
Right.
But things went so wrong, we don't even know where they are now. Assuming the best, maybe optimistic.
I'm going to look for them. You'll come too, right?
That I shall.
You got a good heart, you know that? With the two of us on the case, I'm sure we'll find them in no time. All right, whenever you're ready.
We're ready. Let's go. We get a file. Let's get excavator. So there's actually, that's a full scale file, right? Pretty good. I'll take it.
There won't be any tests for a while either way, so I won't stop you. Just be careful, okay? Both of you. That and be prepared for the worst.
I was literally asking about why they were in scales was simply like, are there survival chances, high or not? It's quite a simple thing to choose not to scold her for it, that's for sure. Right, so from here we go to Noctilum. I would like lasers that track things underground. We're going near Tormentor the Scarlet Clad by the look of it. In terms of segments to clear. 70.87%. That's what Noctilum's at. Right, out we go. Let's have a look around. It's literally just over... Not this way. Go completely the wrong way. Should look at the mini-map, not the big map. Probably would help me a fair bit at times. Admittedly, I'm just looking for any special guy here. Because there's supposedly, what is it? A turbo. What actually is a turbo? I actually don't have a clue. But we're going here. Next to these destroyed Skells.
It's Mika's Skell. Poor thing. Look at this damage. Mika! No! This can't be. She never told Camber how she felt. No.
Remind Alexa what a good friend Mika was, or let Alexa be alone with her grief. I guess I'll comfort. Mika's been crushed.
Yeah, she was. She was great. She was also grumpy and snarky and kind of crazy jealous. But she respected me. Like I did her. And we'd finally become friends. I can't just stand here crying. Mika would be furious. We need to have a look around. Judging from the debris, this accounts for 2 of the Skells.
Tell Alexa she can count. Or say that you're sorry, Alexa, to see the Skells like this. I guess I should praise.
Yeah, I'm kind of a nut about this stuff, but you know that. These are Mika and Fernand's Skells. That means the other 2 members of the team may be okay. We need to hurry. I can't let things end like this.
Who's Hannah? Just a question. Right, well, if I can't see this tyrant, that needs a good bop on the head. Oh, is it you? Ah, it's Torment in the Scarlet Clad. So this is a tyrant that's a segment completion for this area.
Open wide. I'm in a good position. Open fire.
So let's take it out very fast. May as well get a segment recon when we're right here. An assassination in the middle of the mission. And move on. Over to here. This base by the look of things. We actually have to search for it manually though. It's in this area. What about over here? Let's say it's a bit of a weird alone beach. Ah! There we go. Found Camber. Still alive.
Camber! Are you alright?
It's an angel.
If you can still joke around, you'll live.
Yeah, my body's fine at least. Head's a little fuzzy though. Thanks for coming, Alexa. You too.
Do you know what happened to the others?
No.
The prototype exploded, right? Tell me about it.
Fernand tried to fire it at full charge, but something jammed. It wouldn't fire. The energy just kept building and it went critical and blew. There was a bright light that swallowed up his Skell. I was next to him. Then... Wait, is Mika okay? Alexa, if you know something, you have to tell me. Then you... Do you know?
Tell Camber that Mika Dai protected him. We don't know about that. I will mourn. I will look solemnly into Camber's eyes.
Oh. I see. Life's funny, you know. I shielded her from the blast. But I'm still here, and she's...
You protected her, Camber?
Yeah. As soon as I saw the flash, I dove between Fernand and the other 2. I guess the blast flung me all the way out here.
Really? Your Skell looks pretty clean.
Yeah. The shockwave was massive. The explosion itself wasn't huge. I'm lucky it was a beam weapon. If it were conventional explosives, I'd be dead.
Hey, wait a second. You notice anything odd about Camber's Skell and the others?
The numbers don't add up. We're missing one, aren't we? So the damage is different. I mean, one got evaporated. The damage does seem different.
Exactly. I think that's significant. Yours was caught in the explosion, but it isn't burned. The Skells back at the test site were totally charred.
Meaning, what exactly?
I'm not sure yet. Let's go back there and take another look. We may find a clue.
By the sound of it, it means they were attacked afterwards. Something else took a bite out of our friends. You can't catch me, Cramp. I'm gonna bust on past and find a Skell. We'll Skells I'm supposed to investigate. His arms blowing off on this one. So yeah, they look like they've been in a battle maybe. I don't know. Probably shouldn't step on this person though.
Here, have a look. These are Mika and Fernand's skells. His is like yours, Camber. Broken, but otherwise pretty clean.
That's a characteristic of the prototype weapon.
But look at Mika's. It's smoking and covered in bullet holes.
You're right.
Which means...
Mika was attacked by an enemy.
it has to be. The Ganglion must have been drawn here by the explosion.
Those bastards.
The girls had 2 damaged skells, which would have made them easy prey.
So Mika's Skell was destroyed. And Hana.
Shh.
What's wrong?
It's a Ganglion Skell. No, more than one. Moving slow.
How do you know?
I can hear them.
You know enemy Skells by their sound? You are obsessed.
Stay back! Mika!
She's still alive!
We have to help her.
Is that a Definian christened there? I guess that's Hana. I'm coming! Just takes me a while to transform. Right, where are we looking for you? And that shout didn't have travel. Wait, it's just a little thing. You're fine. They're not even vicious. You okay? It's fine, Mika.
Camber! Alexa, what are you doing here?
You're okay. Oh, thank heavens.
I'm glad to see you too, idiot. Really glad.
You two take cover. We've got more Ganglion forces inbound.
It's quite a few.
You want to bring it?
Oh my god, it's their level.
See what I can do.
Everyone knows who your opponent first.
All you got.
I'm breaking out my skill.
In fact, they're level that already. Level 54 and more. Well, there's one defeated. I think we're getting more enemies just join in this here at the moment. It's a big AoE thing. Crusher Terrorber got taken out because it got involved in the fight. This is a bit of a mash, isn't it? Oh, he's dead. Taken out 2. I need to take you out.
Come on!
I guess if I take out the other Skell, I'll be fine. Now, have I been arch slowed as well by any chance? Oh, I'm taking his leg out. Look at my arse. My goodness, I must have been. Extra guys in here as well are being a bit annoying about things. Use both my hand weapons. And take out the Ganglion forces. That was a bit of a swamp.
Thank you, Alexa. You saved my life.
I'm sorry we couldn't help Hannah or Fernand.
No. If anyone could have helped them, it was us.
He's right. Plus, you saved us. That's amazing enough. And we're grateful.
I think you've proven you're a lot more than just a Skell nut.
Yeah, I'm a super Skell nut. I should buy a cape.
What makes you love them so much?
When the whale was shot down and we all crashed here, a jet black Skell saved my life. It shielded me from a hailstorm of bullets and gave me time to run. I don't know who was piloting it or what division they were from, but I loved Skells from that moment on. And now it's my dream to save someone's life like that someday.
That sounds like you. Know that Camber's pilots a jet black Skell? I don't know. I'll just say, Alexa. You know all the Skells. No wonder you love them.
Thanks. I just wish more people got it.
That still seems pretty out there.
Hey, who cares? We're alive because of it.
That's true.
Let's get you guys back home. We need to put your Skells in for repair.
Not to ruin the Skell lovin', but shouldn't the two of us go to maintenance first?
What? Why? You can walk just fine.
I think this girl may be insane.
Insane for Skells? Oh yeah, baby.
The one true love that she does have. Right then, we've got a Skell diagram, and most likely the materials for making it is what I have to say. As we learnt the Javelin art, maximum voltage is on top of that. That was a bit of a fight. And we only got one thing for the Kite Turbo, didn't get anything else apart from that. Anyone level up as well during that? No. Nah. Right, so we've got one quest remaining in the commercial district, and one quest remaining at Dorian Caravan, if I'm right in saying. Let's go to Armory Alley. The amount of quests left, they are dwindling. That's our last affinity mission. That is done. It's looking good. Okay, so we now have the Dragoon Lance series of super weapons. The devastating power of an aerial offense is now available in a Skell. When a high altitude raid or orbital strike isn't an option, you can still rain destruction on your foes from above with a single unit, not for use inside of caves. Also, Skell frame, the Excavator. So it's just another big one. Is it basically that again? We have the materials because we got them. We have some materials anyway for that. Oh, it's frame level 60 though. I mean, I'll make it, but it's frame level 60 though. So that's not so much of a thing for me to do at the moment, is it? Dragoon Lance, level 60 as well. Can't win. It's crazy good stats for a level 60 Skell, but I'm 3 levels away from that. I'm not doing badly, that's for sure for it.
Yeah.
Not doing badly at all.
Get this.
So where should we go questing next? You say. Let's go to that commercial district one. Which I've just realised what that commercial district one is. Anyone want to say hi to Mui Mui? Moi Moi has been looking everywhere for friend. Moi Moi used Legend Art to keep search for Sigil, and finally found one way up north in Civil. This time it has to be Sword of Legendaryness. So friend must put Moi Moi in knapsack and carry him Silver. Now mush! You walk there yourself. Body of Moi Moi in tatters after all the questing lately, but even so, Moi Moi refused to give up until Sword is found. Moi Moi hoped that noble intention would be apparent to friend. Friend only has to carry Moi Moi to Seabird's Peak, or Beak, at entrance to Silverlum. After that, Moi Moi handled everything himself. Now hurry and stuff Moi Moi into a warm, cozy bag. Sure. I'll accept that mission, thank you very much. And I'll probably... Be careful out there, Brother Pon. Moi Moi will be here holding down fort until return. So long. Now let quest for Sword of Legendaryness start for real this time. Onward and away, friend, and know that brave Moi Moi will have back every step of the way, or at least will be hanging from back. Sure. I think I've just realised there's actually another quest I haven't done. And it's over that way, if I remember. Anywhere correctly from my scouting. Right. I'm wondering, is Yelv at max? Yeah. Yelv. Yelv will probably get it from his hearty heart, so I'm guessing I shall boot you and my level 50 scales again. Let's see, is he there or not? He's there at the moment.
Talk about cute.
My boyfriend said he chanced upon a Milsani that controls insects with the forgotten something or other. Okay then. That's interesting. Who shall I take next? I know who I should take. Right, let's go over here.
Now then.
And change it to morning. Because we have a heart-to-heart to view as well before we go out. Maybe we should get Celica. It's not a bad idea. She's still only on 3, and we got the thing for her heart-to-heart over here. It's Jim. Alien contained in the Delusion Mountains. Probably already got it. Hey, Celica.
Good day.
Good day to Olizandri. Are you doing some shopping? Rock and I had time off, so we decided to explore the commercial district. Are there any shops here that you would recommend? Ones that do not sell food, preferably. Rock has quite an appetite, so it makes more sense for us to prepare food at home. I'll suggest Elle's. I've actually visited his shop a number of times. He's a lively odd creature, and his shop was so many interesting things. I'm surprised to see a peeler that only works on Starlight apples. He said it cannot peel potatoes or carrots or anything else, only Starlight apples. Of course, there's little call for such a specific item. Poor Elle said he hadn't sold a single one. There were all sorts of other strange things too, like rock orange detectors and vagabond ant observation diaries. I look forward to speaking with Elle again once he obtains some new stock. We've completed Celica's heart-to-heart, spending time.
Hey.
Which means we should be able to get her now. If we just pop over to the industrial district. Once again. That's her third one. What happens if you try to peel something else?
Hey.
Does it just like blow up or something? What actually stops you?
Yes?
Alright then, Celica, join the party.
Do my best.
You're only at 3 hearts-ish. Just like poor Dougie here. And both of you level 48, so that's not too bad. Doug's actually a high level entirely. So what are we looking at for affinities? So Doug's at 4 now. That's pretty good. Celica, 3.5. And problem with Alexa after that affinity mission, she's very, 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 very close. So we're nearly through with her as well. Right then, to Silverland. Let's get on our way. Last affinity mission done. I feel like continuing on with the main mission now. Just go for it. Just do it. Oh, we're actually in the spot. This is Silverland. Moimoi fell asleep in backpack and woke up here. Back of friend really is the only way to travel. Thanks, friend. Moimoi handle everything from here. Alright, Sword of Legendaryness. Come out! It's no use trying to hide from Ah! What is wrong? No responses coming in loud and clear, but there are 3 responses showing up. Must be a result of nasty cold and spores. Still, one of these 3 must be sought. Moimoi must have tried to try them one by one. Brilliant. This may prove to be toughest trial yet, but Moimoi and friends will overcome it. Now onward! Sword calls out to be found. Onward, you say? Where am I going to? That's always the question. Florence the Hellmaggot sounds like a lovely name. There is a tyrant to kill nearby with that name. My name is Florence the Hellmaggot. Feel me roar. Don't you dare look at me weird. Alright, here is point 1. Doesn't seem to be anything trying to kill me here. Please. Don't kill me. Anything that look like sword? Such a shame. Well, on to the next spot. Moimoi and friend should have better luck there. Okay then. Next spot is where? Wait, I can recheck that spot. I didn't really think I could do that. That's a bit weird. Moimoi already checked this one. Friend should hurry on to next spot. Oh, that sounds troublesome that I can actually do that. You know what I mean? Rechecking spots. That makes it seem like it might be a little tricky. Don't you think? Spiky trees. Right, our nearest point is this way, past these level 60 giants. Not behind him, is it? Yes, it is. Hello, light. It is not remotely behind the giant. Where the hell is this thing? Was it on top? Uh-oh. Is it in a cave? Let's go to the other spot first. This one seems complicated, which is why I'm now going to hope it's not that one. I got to go in. Oh god. This place is already pretty deadly. Right, it's at this level. There it is. Yeah, so these two are pretty easy to reach, which makes them seem like non-candidates. This is number 2 as well. Well, anything that looks like sword? No. You know it's not that one. Such a shame. Well, on to the next spot. Moi Moi and friend. Sure to have better luck there. Oh no. Of course it had to be there. Now the question is, where, there? Is it in a cave? Is it, like... Is it in this cave? I mean, there's quite a high likelihood of it being in this cave now. Ignore me, guys. Yes, it is. Got all them mad seculars out there. You gonna attack or not? Glad you didn't. I'm glad we got the thing in this cave pretty fast. I was worried because remember, this cave is a massive cave complex. This is the biggest legendary response yet. Leave it to Moi Moi. What'd you find? It is! Oh, Moi Moi finally found Sword of Legendaryness. Ask if Moi Moi is sure that is the real thing. Okay. Yeah, sure. Is it the real thing? See, handguard bears a strange pattern. It's just as Moi Moi said. There is no mistake this time. All Moi Moi need to do is deliver this to Bossman Walter and collect a pile of money. As soon as cash is in hand of Moi Moi, the feasting can begin. Moi Moi call ahead and have Brother Pond get party ready. Back to New LA, friend. Mush! It's the Monado of this world. If we had Lynn in the pie, do you think she'd sketch out the fact like, hey, they're the same as my hair thing? Think that would weird her out at all? Bum, 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 bum. 2 normal missions to go after this. If this is it. Moi Moi and Gwyn, you seem to be the end of our quest quite a lot, so why can't you spawn in a little bit faster, Walter?
Oh.
Hey, Moi Moi, you still chasing that legendary sword? I can tell you it's high time that you drop the dreams and took on a legitimate job. I can't. Best friends will stop nagging Moi Moi once he sees this. Go on, other friend. Hand Sword of Legendaryness over to preachy old man. I've got it. A legendary sword left behind by ancient Nopon. When the mysterious lettering on the hilt lights up, it gives one the feeling of being able to use special powers. What in the... It's a far cry from most of the Nopon stuff you see, I'll give you that. Only fetch a high price. Real high. When the hell did you dig this up? Found it in Silverlum, or... That's why anyone would pay for such an item? Yeah. Well, look at me, I'm no scientist. but I'm told that researching a Nopon and other local types might offer clues to some of Mira's secrets. The Sword this ancient is bound to fill in some blanks for our researchers, so I'm sure they'll be eager to see it. Fantastic work, Moi Moi. That's the best curated find we've seen in weeks. Right. Friend is now welcome to shower Moi Moi with respect and adulation and also money. Alright. Here you go, buddy. It's such been rough on you, little bro, so you be sure to take care of him, alright? Oh, this will buy mega feast. Come on, Moi Moi will have the party ready and waiting at cafe by now. Hiya, friend. Moi Moi is liable to shrivel up and blow away if dinner not served soon. Okay, then. What cafe? Repentadina? No. Literally where we started. East Melville Street. You'll notice there's another quest on the map, right? Waiting for me right over there. Moi Moi. Mission complete. Time for them to get some food. So tasty, so happy. What is going on? Why has party already started? Ah, Moi Moi, Blubberpon. Moi Moi was so hungry that he started in on food tiny bit early. But Moi Moi just collected heaping mountain of cash, so we can keep ordering more. Tell Moi Moi that this can be his way of repaying Moi Moi? Yeah, sure. True, Moi Moi never could have come so far without help of Blubberpon. And all of this questing could not have been easy on poor Moi Moi. Friend is right, Moi, not need to apologise. We'll say different names all the times. Plus, now that Moi Moi is fabulously wealthy, little things do not matter anymore. Moi Moi, go order more food. Friend and Blubberpon wait here. Tab is on Moi Moi today, Olizandri. Eat until food spills out of ears of friend. Ooh, Blubberpon, coolest Nopon ever. Nopons and hoodies, eh? Yeah. What happened? So expensive. The bill is... It is same amount as Moi Moi earned as reward. How much did Moi Moi eat? Moi Moi back out halfway through from sheer joy. Memory foggy after course 17. This means we are poor again and Moi Moi's still hungry. You'll just have to start over again, Moi Moi. What? No, Beam Blade is way too scary. Moi Moi not do more of that for a long time. So Moi Moi has to give it back. All of it, every bite. Moi Moi is genius inventor, but that's simply not possible. More realistic for Moi Moi to stop making impossible demands and just get job. Moi Moi teach Blubberpon to take that tone. So we obtained the Sword of Legendaryness by the look of it. So we can put that as a model. You obtain the Sword of Legendaryness, but Moi Moi's bottom of stomach. Consume the reward. Looks like they're back at square one. That they are. Alright, segment recon complete. Next mission. We got the money coming in again. I'm back up to 1 million. Zolanga has a quest for us. She's truly gone. How powerless I am. Yes, stranger. Are you a blade, perhaps? Please, I beg of you, do not look at me. My very existence is a mark of shame upon my family. Look all the more intently. Now, why are you so sad? It would not be right to speak of this to an outsider. But no, this is not the time for keeping up appearances. I hear that you blades are all formidable warriors. In that case, I would beg a boon of you. Will you bring my sister back to me? I'm called Zolanga. My older sister, Zo Zazhi, left New LA in order to slay the Ganglion assassin who claimed the lives of our brothers. She is strong, my sister. Stronger even than most ruffians, which is no idle boast. But the killer she faces is a monster of even greater power. Okay, what's this monster? All who have encountered this assassin have paid with their lives, my 3 elder brothers included. As such, his appearance is known to no one. All we have are the results of his frightful strength. The dastard has made a career of gleefully cutting down ruffians at the Ganglion's behest. If my sister is not stopped, she will meet the same end that my brothers did, and vengeance will be none the closer. Please, Brave Blade. You must calm the rage within Zo Zazhi and bring her back to the city. I beg you to save the last princess of the House of Zo. I'm sure that will be fine. Zolanga is worried about Zo Zazhi, who set off on a reckless quest for revenge in Oblivia's ant nest. Interesting place. Thank you. Though shames me greatly to say it, the fate of my house lies entirely in your hands. My sister departed after hearing that the killer whom she seeks has been sighted entering the ant's nest in Oblivia. I ask that you find her before the bright flame of her life is extinguished. Dish best served cold, eh? Before we jump in. So close. One more mission's worth will push her over. Maybe actually within that mission it'll push her over. The ant's nest. Where is it? Oh, okay, that's there. Been a while since we've been roughly there. There's that blooming point right nearby. That's another place I have not got yet. I'll be able to take you out maybe sometime. In the distant future now, I'm realizing you're level 65. One of them is a tyrant. And I'm like, ha, I'll kill you. Oh, wait a second. So we're going to the ant nest. Ah, we're going to here. That makes sense. No, we're not. Further. Right. To the tip of this bit here. Zo Zazhi, did you win? Good of you, that's for sure. Why have you come here, human? I'm busy. State your business or be on your way. Well, my brother sent you, but what are you doing here? I'll say your brother sent you. Meddlesome whelp. His concern comes from a place of kindness, but I will not be moved by the words of a weakling. If you wish for me to listen, go to the Jaya Fortress and slay Siphon, Camber, and Vanitas Seda, and move swiftly. I will not abide here longer. Further discussion could continue after you were done. Oh, okay then. Jaya Fortress is where fortress? Within 10 minutes? Oblivion's Jaya Fortress, where's that? Oh, not that place. Guess where we're going back to. Yikes. Yep, it's here again. No wonder it says within 10 minutes. This lovely, lovely location. So it looks like they might be in the deepest part. Oh no, maybe not. Are there any... This might be easier than you think.
They spot melee mode maximum force. Ready your arms.
Time for a little split. Sure. Hard way.
I suppose I'm getting used to this.
Within 10 minutes is kind of achieved. Though I do need to refuel at some point in the future, I feel. 1, 2. Level 39? It's weird. I take all the high level quests early in this section and then got all the low level quests left over at the end. My options, my choices were a bit off, I feel. Wrong point. Next one. Alright, Zo Zazhi, that took maybe 10 seconds? Well, have you slain Siphon, Camber, and Vanitas Seda? Yes. I see, it seems Langra did not send a total amateur. You should serve as a suitable warm-up before my fight with the Ganglion assassin. Draw your weapon. If you would drag me back home, you must do so by force. And do not hold back, for the last princess of House Zo will not be easily tamed. I came to talk. Also, if I battle you, I will knock you off this cliff. Coward, I have no intention to listen to you babble, or of going home. Not until I've cleaved the one who killed my brothers in twain and bathed in his blood. I'd hope to get a bit of exercise, but I see that it's folly. You have no will to fight, then turn your tail and run home. I tell my brother to stop worrying. I will return with that monster's head in hand. I have nearly found him. I cannot give up now. Dreams of revenge were all that helped me survive years of servitude under the Ganglion. I can't fight you because... like, I will knock you off the cliff. My brother's killer is somewhere out here in Oblivion, and I will find him. Tell my little brother to stop worrying. I will return with that monster's head in hand. I only see one thing happening. Or I'll walk off the cliff, trying to like get an angle where I'm not knocking her off the cliff. That could happen too.
hear this.
Right, so Langra,
You've got my
I
attention.
tried to not kill your sister. Did you find her? Is my sister safe? What? She insisted she would not turn back. I see. I knew from the start it would not be easy to change her mind. If only there was some way to make her understand how the rest of our house felt. My brothers ever strove to protect her. I'm certain they would not wish for her to die avenging them. Tell those Zo Langra that force is the only option. Ask Zo Langra if there's a way to communicate their wishes. When teaching her, my brothers made a point of saying the sword was not a tool made to kill others, but one crafted so that she herself might live. Perhaps if you were shown the swords they left behind, she might remember those words. Many thanks for your aid. Please take these 3 swords to her at once. Uh-oh. Sister, what is it? I've tracked him to his den at last, my brother. The Craven cowers inside the Jair fortress, and I go there now to end this. Zazhi, wait. If his location is known, why not assemble a force of humans? Never. Vengeance for the House of Zo will be taken by the House of Zo. That is the ruffian way. Or have you forgotten this, Zo Langra? But he killed all 3 of our brothers. Rush into a duel with him and you shall surely die. No true warrior fears death. You are heirs to the House of Zo. Where is your pride? I shall return once I have avenged our brothers. Sister, they only ever wish for you to live. I'm sorry. Please take the swords and hurry after her. Remind her of her brother's wishes. Save her life. Quick! Save her life! Hopefully she's not near a cliff. If I can accidentally knock her off of. I can't say yo. Oh, it's a lightning date. You always round there? Doing trick flying, it looks like. Interestingly enough, they haven't actually gone in yet. She's actually right here. I'm close to finding my brother's killer now, human. So very close. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down. But if that does not still your tongue, then state your business. The 3 swords, keepsake blades, left by the 3 deceased older brothers of Zo Zazhi. They were used with honor until the very last to protect her. These are my brother's swords. Why do you have them? Calmly inform Zo Zazhi of her family's wishes, or passionately explain to Zo Zazhi that everyone is worried about her. Oh, calmly. Brothers! Are you going to jump in? They were strict teachers, exacting, demanding, but their care for me was always clear. They threw themselves before the assassins so Zo Langra and I might escape. They died for us. And now it is my turn. Even if the cost is my life, I refuse to live on in shame. That bastard will taste the sword taught to me by my brothers. Now stand aside or I'll cut open my own path. Oh, she was going to fight now. I'm just going to put you over this side, Zo Zazhi. That's not going to knock you off and actually put you slightly closer to the right direction. I'm like desperately for the life of me just trying to keep her on the right side of not falling off. And we killed her. No, it's not possible. I lost? You, who are you? You fight with the strength of my brothers and perhaps more. Bluntly tells Zo Zazhi that a lack of skill will end up getting her killed. Or gently. No, I'm going to lecture her, actually. This time, we're going hard. And you claim this battle proves so? But I will not give up. I cannot. I shall train and grow strong enough to crush him and you. I'll return home for now, human. One day, vengeance will be mine. And not just upon him. I will carve all of the Ganglion limb from limb. Success! Back to East Melville Street, then. No one died. So stop writing characters out before we actually find the end results, people in the chat. Just because I have a calm and measured approach to things. I understand the ruffian way. But equally, I do wonder if game is ever programmed with, well, you did chuck her off a cliff. She's dead.
You've got to hear this.
I felt it was probably better to avoid that.
You've got my attention.
Finally done.
So Zazhi has come home. It is all thanks to your kind efforts. Though I fear she still refuses to hear my words and those of our late brothers. But I now know what I must do. I shall grow strong enough to either protect her or quiet her rage as you did. And one day I will take revenge with my own hands. That is my role as a son of the House of Zo. I will support you in your commitment. Your words stoke the fire within me. I do not know when it will be, for I am still too weak to best even my sister in a match. But I will train with all my heart until the day I storm the air fortress and take this assassin's life. I thank you for all you have done. Know that the House of Zo will not forget this debt. Please accept this humble token of our gratitude. CD final survey. Ooh, nice. You stopped Zo Zazhi just in time and somehow managed to get her back to New LA. Commercial district is nearly done. In the meantime, the giant lava has been sighted and the sea surrounding the solitary island at the northern tip of Primordia. That is a thing too.
How about this?
Right, so that should put Alexa at 5 hearts. So who do I get in place of her? Tis a question.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Built people up quite nicely, haven't I? Win! I come for you. I've only found one lobster the entire time, by the way. Just to point that out. Quite surprised at that. So loads of hearts waiting for me.
Ooh, work? Stay
So,
sharp out there.
as I reckon it, from my original scouting, there is only one quest remaining. And that is at the Dorian Caravan in Coldress. Oblivia, sorry. Wrong place. Let's get it done. Very action oriented. Very on point. Let's speak to Millie. Find out what she's got going on, shall we? Do you have a minute? Sorry, silly question. You're here, so of course you're free. Anyway, I'm Millie. I was sent out to this caravan as part of our treaty with the Nopon. And yes, I'm aware that I got saddled with a job nobody else wanted. But this alliance is really important, so someone had to play ambassador. And the Nopon are pretty fun once you get to know them. I suppose I've grown attached to my own way. Anyway, my point is... what was my point? Oh, right. I've got something I need another Blaze help with. One for all and all for one, right? So there's someone in the caravan who's been sick for ages. It'd be nice if I could help with some human medical know-how, but there's one problem. With all of us in Miri zones these days, our medical tech is closer to mechanic work. It doesn't really apply to Xenos, you know. But I got to thinking, I bet there's day on organic medicine stored in those pieces of the Lifehold that ULA is looking for. We can find some. It's possible we could treat some of the conditions the Nopon currently think are incurable. I don't have the faintest idea where to look, but do you think you could give searching a try? What? What's the patient's condition? Stat! She's bedridden in that tent out back. I don't get the impression she's on death's door, but it's still not a good situation. She hasn't been able to be up and about since long before I came here. Poor thing. Can I assume from your concern that you're willing to take on the job? Okay, we get a Lifehold unit as a reward. Explore 50% of Coldress. Done. Thanks so much, and good luck tracking down that medical data. I'll keep my fingers crossed here. Head to Coldress' Slavered Isle and investigate the Lifehold unit. Oh, that one! Yeah, I know exactly what one they're talking about. The one that was like jutting out of the water at the bottom, like was really obviously there. The loading. The loading bar. Get there, man. Get there. We're going straight down here. Knew exactly where that was. Nothing's waiting for me by the look of things. Cool. Now let's hope just loads of guys don't attack me if it's some kind of trap again. Pretty please. I'll bring on my level 50 Skell guys if that's the case. You downloaded medical data from the Lifehold unit. Oh, done. What? That was simple. That was, is there more? Bit confused when it's just like Oh, yeah. No one's trying to kill me? Okay. Well, the other Lifehold was a trap and people were trying to kill me everywhere. This Lifehold's fine. Hey, where you gone? Damn it. Where's the nearest, I don't know where the nearest point is for me to be able to change the time. Where to go? I guess I go back to the Twin Arches then. The problem is we surveyed pretty much most of what we could survey. So it just comes down to it that a lot of the stuff we did have the item already, especially if it was from Frontier Nav or other things. 12:51's during the day enough, right? There's still like a guy I need to kill. Skuldress is a 60% even, so 50% isn't even a thing. Wasn't even a slight concern.
Listen up.
It's annoying how the time changed then, though.
That's great.
Hey, you're back. Did you find a piece of the Lifehold that contained the information I was after? I did indeed. A memory chip that contains medical data for a whole host of life forms recovered from a Lifehold unit found in Skuldress. Wow, this really does look like medical data. Nice going. You should at least point us to the cause of her condition. If it also lists a treatment, so much the better. But even just knowing the cause may help us. It looks like we'll actually be able to help her get better. I just wish that were the end of things. And, it seems the sick Nopon's lover took off in search of a cure. What he could really do is bank on discovering something during his travels. Guess he didn't expect you to show up with a cure for their incurable disease. Anyway, he must still be out there somewhere, wandering across Mira in vain. Kind of tragic, don't you think? We should let him know that there's hope for his girlfriend to get better. Plus, I'm sure she'd get better quicker with him around to give her support. There's a lot to ask as a tag on my previous huge and vague request, but could you maybe track down that wandering Nopon and tell him to hurry home? It's for health and for love, so please. Where are we looking? I've got a gather based on the Nopon caravans. I guess there's not any information here then. Okay then. Silverlam's nearest. Our lovers on an adventure someplace across the land. And we just need information. I love how the search circle is massive, but to be honest, we probably just want to be going in the center of town, right? Yellow.
What?
Wanderer Babora has returned to Oblivion. He was all excited, saying, surely at Beehive Rock, whatever that mean. Found it. That wasn't hard. Beehive Rock. Off we go. Hi, big guy. Glad you guys don't want to try to kill me anymore. You can clap away if you like. So Beehive Rock is way up, or is it way down? Oh, it's up here, right? Well, no. Down there. Way down here? Well, now I am confused. Is it higher than that? I've now got myself trapped in a cabin. Where am I? I found a thing I wasn't intending to go for, so that's cool. It's biological 4, though. Oh, wow, I found a thing! Well, that's cool and all. Didn't remotely mean to get that, so... Yeah, now I'm confused. So that was roughly on the same level. So it's lower down here. There's a tyrant here. Tico the Precious. Sorry, Tico.
I'm going in. Use melee attacks.
Are you going in, are you? We found Babora down a hole. Stars are talking tonight. Friend has business with Babora. It must be important if Friend is interrupting conversation with Stars. Do you have a girlfriend who's ill? Friend knows about sweet Henna waiting back at the caravan. Who is Friend? So Friend came all this way as a request from caravan. Babora thanks friends for making a long trip. So what did caravan need? Actually, forget that. How is Henna? What? Henna is cured. Someone found cure. Oh, this wandering and Babora never finds so much as a single clue. But Friend just turns up and... No, none of that matters. All that matters is getting home to see Henna better and smiling. Babora heading back to caravan now. Took a bit to find it, because it's just like the up and down of it all is a bit confusing. But when you find it, you find it. To the Dorian caravan. I mean, why not just squash it?
Listen up.
Saves me TP. Hey, welcome back. Looks like you managed to track down Henna's boyfriend. You should have seen it. As soon as I told her he'd come home, she was bursting with energy. Said she wasn't about to let him see her bedridden, so she got up and started preening. It was sweet, and their big emotional reunion is just about to happen. The timing's perfect. Now speak of the devil, here comes Henna. Henna! Babora, hope to see you. Babora, hear news to come running. Babora? Is that really Babora? Of course, Babora here to see Henna finally feeling better. Oh, Babora, it has been so long. Henna missed you so much. Babora feels same. Oh, Babora! Okay. Sometimes you just get those big Nopon. Babora! Wah! Okay. Leaving already? Babora just came home. And Henna finally better now, but even still, Babora is wanderer. Cruel, beautiful wanderer. And Henna will wait for return of Babora always. Always believing. Always loving. Wow. Well, it was emotional for a second there, at least. I guess that's enough. So, would you hate me if I asked you to track him down one more time? At least you said I'm not going to do it. Like, my character just said no. What? Well, the Black Lifehold is complete. Babora was bounced skyward by Henna and disappeared in the distance. Divine punishment, by the look of it. And that is that. I think. So, if that is that, then we get ready to march. 75% survey rate, by the way. For everything. Of course it would fall somewhere in that timing as well. Once I commit, I'm going in. Looks like we might be going long. But considering the stuff that went on that cave, maybe I need to get some leeway, if you know what I mean.
Hey.
Or at least we can start it, and then I can cliffhanger the hell out of you. No socials? Alright then, if I'm going, I want big backup. Well, we got massive engine no one's ever seen before, lives in the western part of Lakes. I'm sure people that keep saying this.
And get this.
West Lake CL. And the biggest, best, strongest backup we have currently isn't bloody here. No, where's Nagi? Where's Nagi? Where is Nagi? Where's Nagi? We could take Yelp instead. Can you see him? Nagi, it was your time. No, oh yeah, Nagi's probably not even allowed on the mission. Yeah, forgot about that. Whee! Next target to look for would be Yelf. It looks like I'm taking any level 50 guys with me here, doesn't it? Unless I can randomly find them hanging out somewhere. Even Bose is gone. That's just the way it is. Even Bose is gone. You know, if we're looking for people, we go for the residential district. That's where I had most of the heart-to-hearts going on, as it were. There's Elise and Alice. Eliza. Fox hanging out over here. A lot of the stuff that has been going on has been here, so that I feel like this is the prime place to look. But also seems to be completely wrong. Found Bose! He's chilling out with all the people now. Hello, Olizandri. I've been struggling with something lately. A number of xenoforms have started coming to hear my sermons. Until now, my disciples have tended to come and go, so I've never had such a large group with whom to share the wisdom of the Buddha. And while I'm happy for that, I've noticed the crowd bursting into laughter at various points. Various inappropriate points. When I use a Zen Buddhist katsu to scold them into a desire for self-improvement, they laugh at that too. In my younger years, I've had just shooed them away, but age and experience have made me reluctant to exclude any from the teachings of the Buddha. Instead, I've been trying to find a way to get them to listen more intently to my servants. After all, an opportunity to share the teachings of the Buddha throughout the universe should not be ignored. With this in mind, I prepared 3 sermons which I believe might have intergalactic appeal. Which of these do you think I should use? An amusing homily about the joys of eating pizza! You prefer that one? I mean, you've got definitely 2 people in the audience that love it. It's true the man are obsessed with pizza, and the lack of it seems to be a source of great consternation for them. This despite the fact that they never even knew about pizza until very recently. I was hoping to preach about how they should consider pizza a source of joy, not a necessity which they should bemoan the absence of. There are a number of prone in the audience as well, but hopefully the general topic of food will hold their attention. Right then, I suppose that should get started. I trust you'll be in attendance. 3 hours later. I'm glad I sought your advice on this. Thank you for your counsel. We'll have to go over additional future sermon topics when we have more time to talk. Now that's what Olizandri boats. It's not really who we were searching down, but, you know, we'll take it. HB is hanging out with a dog. Olizandri, I can't believe I let you see me like this. You of all people, this is so humiliating. I was just performing my secret training regimen when this dog happened by. But this is the first time I ever stopped to pet a dog, I swear. Smile and thank him for being kind to our pet. What? This animal belongs to you? Well, it all makes sense now. That explains why it would appear just in time to interrupt my training regimen. They say the dogs resemble their owner. Now I see just how true that is. Nevertheless, I feel I must discuss a comment I made when last we spoke. Before I said that I do not see New LA as a place for rest and relaxation, but instead as a forge upon which to temper my skills. I may have been mistaken. I realized it just now as I was petting this dog. While I'm in New LA, pursuing my secret training regimen is of course incredibly important. Reminding myself of our struggles and ultimate point is also important, perhaps even more so. Otherwise, no matter how strong my sense of purpose, I could lose sight of what I'm fighting for. Our goal as Blades is not just to fight for this world, but to live in happiness upon it. I will not. I will agree with you, HB. Yes, I'm truly grateful that I met this dog. And to a lesser extent, you. See, HB likes it. It just seems like a lot of people's heart-to-hearts later on are very much based around the residential district, which is why we're here. Except these are people that are normally here at the moment. So that's not really going to help us too much. Police. The thing is as well, you'd expect it to be in squares that have not had people in them yet. It's Kirsty hanging out. So because the amount of, you know, like segments I have to look in are dwindling, it also becomes somewhat easier to track things down based on that too. Really, we just want Nagi. Or no, we want Yelv. I just forget the actual person I'm looking for when I'm looking for him. It's fine. Nope. Looks like I might not be able to take any of my level 50s. Let's go home. I'll wait for some people to appear. Rock's hanging out. Tika, so Alexa is also on her affinity. So pretty much everyone just has their affinities going on at the moment. So I can't. Oh, wait a second. Alexa's with me. Never mind. Scratch that. I think. No, she's not, is she, actually? Yes, maybe Yells was only during the afternoon, I know, but the one I'd say is the characters that were added as DLC seem to be any times. More often than not. As in, most of them have been. Like HB and Bose. They are just always ready to go. Luckily, it doesn't seem like Yelv is, so. Ha, thank God. So, essentially, that's the against the rule there. He is an exception to it. We got some hard hearts in when we went. Right, to the Blade Barracks. We have to pick up Lynn and Elmer, of course. Always one exception to the rule. Yeah. Alright, first of all, let me rejig this Skell. Let's go to you there, Yelv. Can't take Nagi after all, most likely. Seems to always be banned for story.
Wow.
He's obviously too strong.
Okay, let's move out.
Come on, Lynn. We are ready to go. They're near to level 50, but not quite yet. Really?
I wasn't sleeping.
Hello, Olizandri. Forgive my intrusion. I was feeling a bit peckish and hoped there might be something to eat in here. Alas, it appears I was mistaken. Heading out to the commercial district hardly seems worth the bother. Perhaps a nice conversation would save my hunger instead. So, Olizandri, tell me, now that you have some field experience under your belt, what type of missions do you prefer? Wildlife assaults? R&D missions? Investigative missions? I prefer trailblazing. Interesting. I might have guessed. I would very much enjoy having the freedom to choose missions the way you do. Shazan and Vandam would berate me for saying so, but I often find my role as defense secretary to be a frustrating one. Do you remember when we found that piece of Lifehold in Northern Primordia? It takes at least half a day to get a team organized and deployed. Mainly because each team already has its own missions to take care of. While we need to dispatch a team quickly, we mostly have to rely on blade operatives that have only just returned from a deployment. And that means we have to get all of their damaged equipment turned around and ready to go, which is a difficult way to operate. That wasn't the first time we discovered a piece of the Lifehold only to see it destroyed. When first we located it, I was determined to secure it no matter what the cost. I couldn't wait a single moment longer. I pulled in what available blade operatives I could, but the operation was slipshod from the start. My rash decisions led to their untimely demise. But when your team came to save us, I realized something. A small team of elite blades can respond more effectively to emergency missions than a large deployment. That's why, whenever I long to participate in a field mission, I always turn to your team first. What do you think about that, huh? I mean, preposterous, I know. But I do expect great things from you. After all, your team has become the cornerstone of Blade. In any case, I must be getting back to Blade Tower. I believe I just remembered where the Director General hides the snacks. A Secretary's heart. Achievement unlocked. That was his 4th, and that's just unlocked his 5th.
What's up?
Right then, Barrack's final survey. That achievement's also been unlocked.
Stay sharp.
So we have our squad. Let's just quickly see if anyone can get some other stuff. Why is everything going down? No thanks. When absolutely everything is going down, that's just worrying. So here we are. Missions complete. Though I'm sure there was probably maybe more I could probably unlock if I did more exploration and did more segments and the whatnot. Chapter 12. Obtain the Skell flight module. Restricted members is indeed Nagi. We have our squad. Let's go. Chapter 12. Into the core.